Ever find yourself squinting at headlights or maybe struggling to read a menu in a dim restaurant? Well, you're definitely not alone. But what if I told you the reason for that blurry night vision isn't just about getting older? In this explainer, we're going to break down a pretty incredible science-backed protocol. It's designed to help your eyes literally repair themselves while you sleep. I mean, this is such a frustrating question, right? You do everything you're supposed to. You use the eye drops, you've got your glasses on, but those headlights still have that crazy starburst effect, and reading at night? Forget about it. The answer, it turns out, is not just, oh, I'm getting older. The real damage, the thing we need to worry about, is actually happening silently while we're asleep. So the core of this whole problem, it actually has a name. It's called the nighttime starvation effect. And I want to be clear, this isn't just some catchy phrase. It's a real documented biological process that puts your eyes under a ton of stress right at the exact time they're supposed to be healing. So what does that actually mean, nighttime starvation effect? Well, think of it like a two-front attack that happens to your eyes every single night. First, you get something called retinal ischemia. It sounds complicated, but it just means the light-sensitive cells in your eyes aren't getting enough oxygen. And then there's glycation. This is when sugar in your system creates these sticky gunk-like compounds that can literally start to cloud up your lenses. And here's the kicker. Both of these destructive processes are at their absolute peak while you're sleeping. This analogy really makes it click. So picture your retina like a high-performance engine. All day long, it's getting plenty of fuel, full oxygen flow, open pathways, everything's running great. But at night, when that starvation effect kicks in, it's like someone cuts the fuel line. The pathways get restricted, and without that oxygen, those delicate little photoreceptor cells, well, they can't repair themselves. They literally start to suffocate and quietly break down while you sleep. And that really brings us to the most crucial point. It's so easy to just chalk up fading vision to getting older, but what we're really talking about here is a nightly suffocation of your eye cells.
I know that sounds intense, but it's what's happening. The good news, we can absolutely do something about it. All right, so we've identified the enemy, the nighttime starvation effect. Now let's talk about the battle plan. And you gotta understand, this needs to be specific. An apple a day is nice, but it's not gonna cut it here. To fight back, we need to target this problem with very specific compounds found in a select group of 7. That's right, 7 fruits. Okay, so let's run through the support team first. Each one of these has a very specific job. You've got Kiwi, packed with lutein and zeaxanthin to sharpen night vision. Watermelon is all about hydration and blood flow thanks to lycopene. Black currants, they're your inflammation fighters with powerful anthocyanins. Then you have wild blueberries, which actually help repair DNA with something called pterostilbene. And Goji Berries are there to shield your central vision with more zeaxanthin. Now, this is a great support team, but there are 2 absolute superstars we really need to focus on. So our first star player is the dragon fruit. That incredible deep red color comes from these rare antioxidants called betalains. Now, here's what they do. They boost your body's nitric oxide production. What that does is it actually helps widen those tiny capillaries in your eyes. And what does that mean? Wider pathways mean more oxygen, more nutrients, literally flooding your retina. It's a direct counterattack to that nightly suffocation we were talking about. Now for our second heavy hitter, papaya. This one goes after the other side of the problem, that sticky glycation. Papaya contains a really unique enzyme called papain, and the best way to think of papain is like a specialized cleanup crew for your eyes. It literally goes in and actively breaks down those sticky gunk-like compounds that cloud your lens. You know, the very things that are the early building blocks of cataracts. Okay, you've got the list of fruits. That's great. But please listen up. because this is where a lot of people go wrong. How you do this is just as important as what you're eating. There are 5 golden rules here, and I'm not kidding. They're absolutely non-negotiable. If you break them, you could literally be wasting your time and canceling out all the good you're trying to do. So here they are. Get ready to write these down. Rule 1. Avoid the dairy trap. Calcium and dairy can actually block the absorption of these crucial eye nutrients. Rule 2. Always add a healthy fat. Think walnuts or avocado. This is key to activating some of the vitamins. 3. Use a gentle wash. Don't scrub off the skin of the berries. That's where a lot of the antioxidants are. 4, and this one's a big one, keep the fruit at room temperature. And finally, Rule 5. Timing is everything. You've got to eat them about 60 to 90 minutes before bed to line up with your eye's natural repair cycle. I really want to stop and focus on rule number 2 for a second because this is an absolute game changer. The science shows that just by pairing these fruits with a little bit of healthy fat, and I mean just a few walnuts, maybe a slice of avocado, you can boost your body's absorption of all those amazing nutrients by more than 50%. 50%! That's a huge return for such a tiny, simple change. This right here might be the most surprising rule of them all, but it is so important. We think of cold fruit as being refreshing, right? But refrigeration actually deactivates the very enzymes we need for healing, like that papain in the papaya we talked about. So just taking your fruit out of the fridge, maybe 30 to 60 minutes before you eat it, that simple act makes sure all those powerful compounds are awake, active, and ready to go to work. So, let's just end on this thought, because really, this whole protocol, it's not just about nutrients and scientific rules, is it? It's about being able to live your life to the fullest. It's about your independence. So I want you to just imagine for a second, if you woke up tomorrow and the world was suddenly 30% sharper, 30% clearer, what's the very first thing you'd want to look at? The face of someone you love? A book you've been wanting to read? Just think about that, because that is what this is all about.